Okay, so it's 11:35 p.m. and we're on our way to labor and delivery. It is Friday, July the 11th. Yeah, Friday, July the 11th. So like 25 or so minutes away from being the next day, Saturday, where I had lots of plans. But anyway, I've been contracting on and off for like the last week. But today I just don't feel quite right. Having lots and lots and lots of contractions, and even, it doesn't go away with change of activity. They may slow down, but they still are coming, and I still have my cerclage in. If I did not have the cerclage, I would probably just wait it out until they were like really close and consistent. But because I do still have the cerclage, I'm a little worried, because if it's changing my cervix, I do not want it to be changing my cervix with the cerclage still in. So I'm going to go and get checked out, get looked at, and see, just make sure that we're not having a baby tonight or tomorrow, or that there's nothing serious going on. I've also been having like these strange like kicks, like I feel it down in my cervix, like I feel the baby like down in my cervix. It's a really weird feeling. And I had the same feeling with Kenny, which is my preemie, and of course I didn't have the cerclage with him. So I just, it's just not something that feels good, and sometimes you just gotta, even if you don't know, you just gotta go and figure it out. And even if it's just a false alarm, I guess it's better safe than be sorry. And I'll be the first to say I am really resistant to going, because I've already been twice this pregnancy, and I just feel like it's another false alarm. But then again, I really don't know. It could be the real deal, or it could be another false alarm, but I won't know until I go. So I'll update you when I know some more. The bumps, look at my head all over the place. My husband is driving, can you tell? And this road is bumpy. But anyway, so I'll have to come back later. Bye. Hey guys, here to do my 36 week pregnancy update. Got lots of updates. I'm gonna try to compact this and make this as quick as possible. So let's start with 35 weeks. Let's start, yes, 35 weeks. I was 35 weeks on the 4th of July. Wait, on the 5th of July. On the 4th of July, we went to the lake, and we spent the entire day at the lake. And then after that, we did fireworks. Well, the very next day, I started having contractions, and they were pretty close together, pretty regular. Well, there were a lot of them. They were not like 3 to 5 minutes apart. They were more like 10 minutes apart. Normal pregnancy, wouldn't be worried about that, but I still have my cerclage in, so of course I was like, no, not feeling that. So I called the midwives, and they told me to drink a lot of water, rest, stay off my feet, and if they got consistent, to give them back calm. Well, they did die down. However, I keep contracting. I never stop contracting. They're just not consistent, so they come and go. So I may have like 4 or 5 in an hour. And they told me if I have like 5 or 6 in an hour, I need to call. But they usually, I have like 4, and then they'll die down, and then, yeah. But I've been having lots of contractions. Not breast and hips contractions. They're like the real deal. Some of them I have to breathe through, stop me in my contractions. I had my OB and my midwife appointment this week. I go on Wednesdays now. So the first week that I went at 35 weeks, when I had my, this week when I went and had my appointment, no, last week when I went, I had ketones in my urine, which basically she said that I was dehydrated. I need to drink more water. This week, she said I had 1 ketone, so she said I was fine. My sugars have been great. I've been controlling them fairly well, especially my fasting. Although I've had 3 high fasting numbers this week, which was fairly unusual, and I'm not sure if it's like I did change up some of my bedtime snacks, and And so it may have been that. And then last night was really awkward, and I'll tell you about last night. So that was a little funky this morning too. But other than that, I've been controlling my fastings. Baby looks good. They have not done another growth scan, but they did do one about two or 3 weeks ago, and baby was weighing 5 pounds and 9 ounces when I was like 34 weeks. And they were like, yeah, your baby's on the bigger side. However, they've not talked about like inductions or C-sections or anything like that, because I've had an 8-pound 9-ounce baby and an 8-pound 4-ounce baby, born at 36 and 37 weeks, and I had them vaginally and with no problem. So they're like, we know that your body can handle having a big baby, so we're not going to try to pressure you to, you know, be induced because you're having a big baby. That, and I go to midwives, so you know, midwives, they're pretty lenient on stuff like that. So baby was measured on the bigger side, and we all know that that's just a guesstimate, that baby could be smaller, baby could be bigger. So I suspect she probably is like 6 or 7 pounds or 8 pounds by now. Again, my 36-weeker was 8 pounds 9 ounces, so we'll see. And I didn't even have gestational diabetes with him. Cerclage. They're going to take my cerclage out on Wednesday, so we'll see how that goes. I did get a cervical exam last night because I was really worried that something was going on with my stitch. I went to labor and delivery, and they went ahead and examined me. I was still closed, and my stitch was still holding up. So everything was great with that. And I've just been having some like weird funky pains down there or whatever, but it could just be the weight of the baby. Weight gain, I have gained a total of 5 pounds this entire pregnancy. Nothing in the last, I gained 2 pounds while we were in Virginia, in North Carolina, and then I haven't gained anything since I've been back. I stepped on the scale this morning, and according to my scale this morning, I've lost 2 pounds. So that would put me at a weight gain of 3 pounds. But I'm going to stick and say that I've gained 5 pounds because I wasn't quite sure if that was accurate. I don't know. But yeah, if it says the same thing tomorrow and the next day, then I'll go ahead and say that I've lost weight again. They measured my belly. Midwives measured my belly. I'm measuring at 36 weeks on the dot. And I'm 36 weeks. Let's see. I am uncomfortable. I'm not really sleeping well at night. I have restless leg syndrome. I have round ligament pain. And I have terrible heartburn. Yeah, terrible heartburn. Like, terrible heartburn. The old wives' tale to that is that if you have bad heartburn or heartburn in general, your baby's going to be born with a head full of hair. We'll see. My second son was born with a head full of hair, a ton of hair. Didn't have any heartburn with him, so I don't know. And my third son, he didn't have no hair hardly when he was bald, and I ain't had heartburn with him either. So we'll see what's going on with her. Let's see. But yeah, those are the discomforts. No swelling. Still haven't had any swelling in my feet or things like that. No issues with high blood pressure. Blood pressure has been great. As far as the pregnancy goes, as far as like doctor's appointments. Oh, I had my Group B test done. I guess it was negative because I haven't gotten a phone call. But they had me do it myself. That was weird. Like, every time I've ever had it done, you know, the nurse or the doctor does it, but they had me doing it. Could you imagine being in the bathroom and you trying to stick this long Q-tip up your vagina and rub it around and then slide it across your butt area and then stick it inside your butthole, and you 9 months pregnant? I can't even see my vagina, and I definitely can't see my butthole, and you want me to stick this long stick up there? That was a hot mess. If you could have seen me in the bathroom trying to do that, you would have died laughing. That was a Snapchat, Vine, really? YouTube moment right there. So I was like, I can't believe they had me in here doing that. But anyway, I did it, and I guess it was fine. No complications really, just lots of contractions. Nobody thinks I'm gonna make it to August 9th, which is my due date. Nobody thinks I'm gonna make it. Everybody's like, their baby's coming next week. It's a full moon tonight, so anything can happen. Anything's fair game at this point. But I still have my cerclage in, so if the cerclage does its job, then no baby will come. But I get it removed on Wednesday, so we will see what happens. And yeah, I had a surprise baby shower today. That was pretty cool. That was pretty awesome, and I got some good stuff. And then now I'm getting ready to go watch a movie, and I am going to do some online shopping. And then tomorrow we're gonna take some maternity pictures and go to Babies R Us and do the rest of my shopping. And that is my 36-week update. I will talk to you later. Bye.